report on KO. So we'll be starting with Geenal. So I'll invite Geenal to talk about the introduction of the report.
Hi everyone, my name is Junal and I'm going to talk about the introduction about CAIO. The presentation will cover four areas: introduction, target market, buyer behavior analysis, and recommendation. First area that we go through introduction. As we all know, CAIO is a live sports streaming subscription service that is available on different package and platform. It offers around 50 sports live and on demand channels. Besides this, they provide the 14 days trial pack so that people can experience Kyo and then they decide whether they want to take a subscription or not. While Kyo is not the only one in the subscription industry, the few players in this market which are competitor for Kyo and that like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Stan, and Disney Plus. There is a huge competition in this industry, and car need to show customer that they are stand above their competitors. Next slide. Moreover, Kyo has a prospect to rise the market base among the age group of 35 to 55 and want to communicate the value of it. Additionally, the buyer behavior analysis showed how we how well the target market of men who are in the age group of 30 to 50 who love to watch sports on live streaming. Moreover, the report and with recommendation with the CAIO should be advertised as something announcing to the target market on social media. The next part of the presentation will continue with Zoe.
Thank you, Gino. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Zoe. Well, the part I want to introduce today is the target market of KO. My part will be divided into two aspects. I'll start by the first aspect, which is the target market of KO. The target market, we choose the men in the age group from 30 to 50 years old. The research has shown that people in this group have spent a considerable amount of time on social media, among them on YouTube. Another point I want to show in my part is the reasons for choosing the target market. Firstly, according to the research, consumers watch sports because it connects to their personality. Harman states that men love sports because they think it could enhance their masculinity. Roper also explains that sports have been described as masculine dominant, and those masculine ideals are paired with most sports. In addition, research shows that watching sports enables men to communicate their physical attributes to each other by watching other male athletes compete. Another reason is that celebrity athletes may have a significant influence on this age group men. Pollard described that men are influenced by the athletes they admire because these athletes are always regarded as an ideal picture of masculinity. Some researchers also recommend that marketers can use the admiration of fans towards their favorite celebrity athletes to reach out to their target market. Okay, these are my references. I will pass over the next part to my groupmate Risha, and he will introduce the buyer behavior analysis part. So next slide, please.
Your mic's not on.
A buyer behavior analysis is based on the target market. Hedonic needs. Hedonic needs are the needs which are consumed for luxury purposes. They are desirable objects that allow the consumer to feel pleasure, fun, and enjoyment from buying the product. There is a certain kind of excitement for the men who watch the sport they like and are always enthusiastic about it and also relate to the hedonic needs of a person. Intrinsic motivation. It refers to behavior that is driven by internal rewards. In other words, the motivation to engage in a behavior arises from within the individual because it is naturally satisfying to them. Watching a sport or a team or an individual player and their skills and winning those games is just very satisfying and motivates more of intrinsic behavior. The last is effective personality. When men watch the individual sport personalities whom they idolize and want to become like them, they generally try to inculcate actions and habits like them and try to follow the principles and rules that these sports personalities abide by. For example, many fans of Cristiano Ronaldo try to imitate his diet and routine of workouts. Next, Sanjana will explain more of our biobehavior analysis. Next slide, please.
Hi, I'm Sanjana and I'll be talking about the biobehavior analysis on a target market. So, give it to more points, we'll be adding on opinion leaders, individuals that can influence public with their opinions. Men often look to well-known athletes by one of them, as they already have so much knowledge in that field. This also helps the target market to believe in what they are being advertised. Second one, authoritative and liking principle. Both principles are motivational tools. This principle will come into the consideration when men will be more prone to change their attitude towards the product if a celebrity athlete would be endorsing it, as they are known to keep an authoritative view. The liking principle will come into light when males who admire, believe, or aspire to become the athlete take the take any product the athlete endorses. For example, Michael Jordan for Air Jordan by Nike. The third point, heuristic approach. The target market who are committed to a specific athlete tend to bring up speed up decisions, which is basically not using your cognitive responses. The commitment of being a fan to a celebrity athlete, to their love for watching sports, men Men tend to purchase things which the celebrity uses or endorses. The last one, impact of celebrity athletes. Having a celebrity endorser for brand makes any product of low involvement category to an high involvement one. They are so powerful that the prospect is motivated to buy the product. Having a target market to look upon, such powerful celebrity endorsers will make the brand more interactive and the consumers will be involved more. Now I'll be passing upon my thing to Jericho, so he'll be continuing with the recommendation part.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jericho, and to wrap up our presentation, I'm going to give the recommendations. So, how should KO be advertised? First of all, it should be advertised as something masculine. Now, what I mean by masculine is that it should be challenging and exciting enough for it to connect with the personality of the target audience. The KO should be advertised with a celebrity athlete, which is preferably a male, since we are advertising to Australian males after all. It should be advertised on social media, since that is where most of the time the target market would spend their time on. For our celebrity endorser, we recommend Australian cricketer Steve Smith. Now, the reason why is because cricket is a very popular sport in Australia. It is more popular than basketball. Furthermore, Aussies are very much known for being competitive in cricket. Since the target market respects and admires Steve Smith, it's more likely that consumers will believe on what product he's advertising. Next slide, please. Now, where should KO be advertised? As mentioned before, it should be advertised on a specific social media. The answer is YouTube. YouTube is where most men spend their time on, as shown in the graph in the next slide, please. So this is pretty straightforward. Compared to the other two top social media, which is very much female dominant, YouTube is very much male dominant. Next slide, please. So wrapping up, what should the ad look like? Well, as mentioned, it should be something masculine, something that enhances the qualities of the consumer, something that challenges men in the way that Steve Smith should show up and say, "Are you man enough? I dare you to play." that tagline, delivered by Steve Smith, is somehow very much convincing and very challenging for the target audience. The video should be at least 20 seconds so as not to bore the audience. And thank you very much. That'll be all for our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.